Welcome back to my mental health and crime channel. My name is Huda London. I'm a licensed cognitive behavior therapist, that's a CBT therapist, and a licensed mental health counselor. This is for education purpose only. It's strictly my opinion. The grub truck and Banfield are extremely important in this case. That's the reason I talk a lot about the grub truck. Today I've explained to y'all about the 19 minutes theory that I came up with. Actually, it's Anonymous who came up with the 4chan. We don't know who Anonymous is, but I believe it could be one of the triplets, the Chapin family, or it could be Hunter Johnson or his girlfriend Emily. It was somebody who wanted the Sigma Chi frat boys like the Davids and the Jacks to be arrested, in my opinion. Pay attention to number 9. I've shown you this picture many times. He put something in Maddie's mouth. You see number 9 next to Maddie. He'll take out his ticket and give it to the counter with one hand, and then he uses the other hand to put something in Maddie's mouth. Now what is more important is look at how everybody is turning towards Maddie and number 9. I personally believe they know exactly what's happening. I want you all to pay attention to the right-hand side, the guy in the yellow, the guy in the Lakers jersey, and especially the guy with the black jacket and black pants. Not only are they looking at Maddie, I believe he's carrying something in his grey jumper. You can clearly see something is bulging out. I find it to be strange. Pay attention to number 9.
So people have fallen.
People have fallen. There you can see number 9 clearly. He put something in Maddie's mouth, and the whole crowd is watching. It seems like it was pre-planned. Number 9 was waiting with number 8 for Maddie and Kaylee to walk in. But whatever he put in Maddie's mouth, it seemed like Maddie didn't have an issue with it. I wonder if that was the reason we've not heard much about Maddie defending herself. Poor girl. These people need to be investigated. If you see the guy with the shawl, many people think that it's Elon Hush. He said that wasn't him, and I really believe it wasn't him, because the guy's voice is totally different. And the woman with him, you can see she's standing there smiling, isn't, I repeat, that's not Emma at all. This girl is much shorter than Emma. I wonder what hoodie guy has in his jacket. Something bulging out of his jacket. Pay attention to how he's trying to look into Kaylee's phone. Kaylee was busy texting the whole 10 minutes at the grub truck. I think she was trying to mend whatever Maddie told Adam. It's strange that Jovito says he doesn't know who the guy, but they seem to be having conversations. This part is important. Pay attention to how Maddie's looking at David. David Lotto was mentioned at the 4chan. What is hoodie guy carrying in his jacket?
Where's the chicken?
Hoodie guy has on white gloves and a white hoodie and white shoes. Quite strange. He looks like the person with the white mask and the white hoodie that Saeed was watching in his pictures. Let's not forget, Shawalter was kicked out of the corner club that night. He was harassing Kaylee and Maddie. And he was kicked out of his frat, Delta Tau. And that was because of E and Zana. So this man had motives and definitely targets. That's why he was upset that the girls left without him. Pay attention to Maddie pointing a finger at Hoodie Guy and Jovito. Do we need more proof than that? Maddie's clearly upset with Hoodie Guy. And let's not forget, he threatened Maddie on the way to the grub truck. He said, you know we're going to get you for that, Maddie. So whatever Maddie told Adam had to be extremely important. Kaylee is too busy on her phone, but Maddie's not having it with Shawalter. So the detectives were checking the garbage bin outside 1122 Kings Road. And if I'm not wrong, the black thing on the floor is the one glove. How come they didn't find it? Maddie's jacket was found behind the bushes, behind the fire extension. I wonder why they didn't bag it and take it with them for evidence. Could somebody have chased the girls down to Taylor Avenue? The guy at Banfield was clearly watching the bushes. I think he was scared that the police would find Maddie's jacket. Now pay attention to the noise complaint calls. When the police showed up, Hunter and this guy from Sigma Chi, I believe his name is Eddie, just opened the door. They told the police that they don't know who lives here. The person behind is Hunter Johnson. He's important because he was the one who called 911. Now pay attention to the fact that Hunter Johnson was present at 1122 Kings Road for 2 noise complaints. This one was the first one, and the second one was when he was sitting at the backyard with Kaylee, and the police warned them to keep the noise down. So what I'm trying to say is anyone could have planted the knife sheet or could have known BK. Just say they shook hands with BK. Touch DNA is not as solid as blood and such things. These people took 8 hours to call 911. What is so special about Hunter that they needed to call him first? What is strange is these two look like they have a black eye. Do they have play fights or fight clubs inside the house? Look at the first one, Eddie. He's the one who said he doesn't know who lives here. Something was definitely going on inside 1122 Kings Road. Maddie wasn't even there. She was at the corner club. Kaylee was home for 1 month. So was there just random people in the house? Sigma Chi had access to this house properly. So the DNA is everywhere.
So everyone here's trespassing? Well, no one's here is trespassing, but no one that lives here right now.
So where'd they go?
They're just not here. I have no clue where they went. No clue.
So you guys just throwing a party in their house at this time?
At one point, they're not here right now. I just searched all the
They
rooms.
left and went over to some other party, and everyone is about to leave to go over to another party.
Okay. Who does live here? What are their names?
I am actually not sure. I live across the street. I just came over. I haven't drank a drop.
Male? Female?
I think it's mainly females. I think it's like 4
What
females.
sorority are they affiliated with?
I don't know.
I don't know if they're associated with that. I don't know.
So
Guarantee you they're associated with the sorority. Because many of them are living here. It's an off-campus sorority house. I've been a cop for 22 years here. I'm not stupid. Don't play dumb games with me. I'd rather deal with this as a noise complaint than getting a hold of the Greek council and the Greek board and all of that and just the students and playing all these stupid fucking games.
do you
All I do is deal with noise complaints.
Do you
Because I guarantee you there's a lot of underage drinking because they left their alcohol behind.
Do you want us to try and get a name or a phone number and if we can call someone?
We just need to talk to somebody who lives here, because otherwise I have to be under the assumption you guys are unlawfully entered because no one lives here who's here.
Okay,
Right?
We'll go.
So I need to verify that there was a party here.
We'll go get a phone number. We'll be right back. Sorry, we're not trying.
Am I imagining? Or is his face bruised up? These people were having fight clubs, I believe, at 1122 Kings Road. What was going on here? Imagine how much DNA was in 1122 Kings Road. I'm talking about hair, saliva, possibly blood. Is that the reason they demolished the house? This was definitely a party house. Maybe a fight club. This is 2.5 weeks after the quadruples happened. Why is his eyes black? He kept on avoiding looking at the camera. He was talking about Ethan and Xana, and he kept on looking down. You can go watch it for yourselves if you don't believe me. I wonder if he was involved. Or did he have a fight after the unalivings? Is the question. If BK passed Dylan, he would have seen her clearly. Look at where Maddie and this girl is standing. DM heard everything, and I believe she knows everything. So does Bethany Funk. I believe this is the reason why Ann Taylor had no use for the house anymore. She recorded everything she needed. This is interesting. DM stated she opened her door for the 3rd time after she heard the crying and saw a figure clad in black clothing and a mask that covered the person's mouth and nose walking towards her. DM described the figure. DM stated she opened her door for the third time after she heard the crying and saw a figure clad in black clothing and a mask that covered the person's mouth and nose walking towards her. DM described the figure as 5'10". Pay attention to that, 5'10", or taller, male, not very muscular, but athletically built, with bushy eyebrows. The male walked past DM as she stood in a frozen shock phase. The male walked towards the back sliding glass door. DM locked herself in her room. Let's start with the height. Brian Koberger is around 6'2". He's not 5'10". The bushy eyebrows, I can count how many elbows have bushy eyebrows. At Banfield, from Saeed to the guy who seems to be wearing clothes that don't fit him, that are too small. I think this is a decoy. DM wasn't sure if she was dreaming, according to Ann Taylor. So this is the skid marks of the tires that the police took. I guess that's how they found out that it was the white Hyundai Elantra. This picture is really interesting. I wonder if the suspect or suspects touched that window, maybe jumped out of the window, because the forensic team were really investigating this room. You could see them taking pictures from the inside and the outside of this room. This was the second noise complaint that Hunter Johnson was present. He practically lived in the house. Where was he that night? And why did they choose him to call 911? I think Ann Taylor knows what she's doing. Let me know in the comment channel what you'll think about everything going on at the grub truck, the people carrying, and the house being demolished. Do you think it's really going to affect the case? I'm sure the jury would love to see the inside and outside of the house. I don't know why they demolished it. And I find it a red flag that the landlords gave the house as a gift to the university. I wonder if the university bought it from them and are pretending that it's a gift. Let me know what you think. Have a lovely weekend. Please like, share and subscribe. It helps our other rhythm. Thank you very much. Bye.